Does anyone else want to do stuff before you set out? Probably the next again day for those of you who want to prepare spells. Oh, actually, I forgot to say, Marie will invite herself again. Yeah.
Sup, Marie? You're sure you're not suffering from LAD syndrome?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good for my classes, actually.
Oh, shit. Are you really one of those people who does like 4 weeks ahead?
I mean, Alana's done it too.
Same, actually.
Ah, shit,
Alana's
really?
literally
I'm the
done
only
with all of her
one?
classes.
Yes, you
Oh.
procrastinate.
Ipos almost
Ah!
done.
Damn it!
Ipos
Yeah,
has like
I'm
2 more things to do.
yeah, no, I'm done with like pretty much everything except for the thing that my performance thing is related to, which is honestly, I've already found an easier way out of that, but I'm already this far into it.
Yeah, I know the feel. I get it. Um, I mean, I've run on all the major projects, but I've kind of been not doing the homework. But
God.
look, I've got other shit I need to be doing. All right, whatever. Yeah, you guys go pack. I'm gonna do reading.
Erin keeps getting distracted by everything.
Yeah.
Come on, Aaron. If Ipos is ahead of you, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. Like all the major projects that you guys referenced, she's already good on. It's just, I'm kind of flavoring it as she's just not doing homework.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying that Erin's gonna go do?
She's researching the swamp to make sure there ain't not any major dangers there that she has to be known of.
Okay. Roll my nature check, please.
Sure.
Okay.
21.
You would know this. The swamps slash, well, fuck, what's the word? Estuaries, though you're not quite close enough for that, of the Badlands, which is partially what that is, are renowned for most of the common issues that you'll find in swamps. Say muds that will attempt to pull you down, poisonous mushrooms, and other such things. The main thing that the Badland or the No Man's Land differs in from most places is the fact that it's pretty monster infested.
Interesting.
It's one of the places where it is actually specifically kept uninhabited by major like cities or towns, specifically for the reason or specifically for the purpose of adventurers going down there, culling monster populations and getting valuable like crafting materials, reagents, that sort of thing. Of course, that means for those of you living on the frontier, e.g., here, there is a decent amount of bleed over where sometimes stuff will wander up from there,
Interesting enough. Okay.
such as the undead, maybe.
Hey, Wolf, I don't know if you have a bigger hammer to pack, but pack that.
He looks at the rocket hammer.
Yeah, pack that.
Go fast.
Yeah, because there's this, which she
wonderful.
turns the page over and shows a big fucking elephant, but has a mouth at the end of its trunk with full of teeth.
Common enemies include trolls, goblinoids, as well as a lot of evil plants.
Lots of evil plants. Maybe bring a
Ooh.
hedge trimmer, too.
Those things
Is
are.
there a, is there a hedge trimmer I can tie to your hammer? I don't know.
I think I have heard of those. They are gnomish ripsaw glaives.
Oh, shit, yeah. Um, our headmaster actually uses one.
Yes, she does.
He threatened me with it.
Wise.
It was rather intimidating.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was... Oh, God, I hate thinking back to that time, but let's move forward.
This is going to be disgusting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Look, methane bog. She opens up a piece of, opens up one of the books showing a disease and decay-filled bog.
Lovely.
Yeah, monsters go and drink from it. They get poisoned, fall in, and add to the methane piles.
How wonderful.
Oh, don't
What?
drink the water. Pack water.
Meanwhile, Aaron looks over and sees Wolf carrying a hammer that has a habit of setting itself on fire.
Y- Pack your other hammer too. But pack both hammers.
Just attach one hammer to the other hammer.
I really hope this
Hammer chucks. Biggest nunchucks of all time.
I really hope Dominic isn't deep into the swamp.
Knowing him,
Yeah.
you would want to go somewhere to hide.
I have a question. Tinder says we're using your token. Do you want to direct the travel or shall I?
Does people have a plan for the travel? Are we just following the path down? Following the road, or what?
For road to them will probably be the quickest way because you can travel 8 road tails per hour.
Yeah,
So-
road.
One,
Then,
Alright.
unless something happens, I'm fine with you just moving the token along the road.
2 hours. Take you like 3 hours to get down here. Can I have 3D100s? You can choose to split them up how you wish.
I roll 1.
It's
50.
on one.
46, 48.
We
That
are
is
average.
middle of the road.
Do
Middlest
not
of the
encounter
road.
any trouble. Thankfully, you're traveling in a pretty big group, so that wasn't going to be a problem to begin with.
35 bottles of beer on the wall.
Fortunately, you're also
16.
a large enough group where you can't get enough mounts to make this faster.
This is
Yeah.
why I wanted to bring Raynar.
This
This
is
is
why
why I wanted to
why
bring
we brought 38 bottles of
Robert.
beer.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
does
you
Robert
won't let
have a
us
mount yet?
drink all 38 bottles.
Yeah, Robert's like first thing is that he makes
No,
traveling easier.
No, Robert's first. Was it? I thought it was just he increases the view radius so you can find shit.
Yeah, help you move and spawn interesting landmarks. Yeah.
Which you're actually gonna come across one as you move, like here,
Ooh, excellent.
as Robert will point out on your maps. Make sure you can see the name because I keep forgetting to do that all the time.
Da-na-na-na.
Spirit Glade Wood.
He points at the location of a spirit glade. This is potentially a very useful place to rest or train should you wish to improve the power of your nature-based spells.
Hey, boss.
Dibs.
Feel free.
Yeah. it's kind of
Ippos
your
starts
thing.
walking that way.
No, we have.
No.
Stay focused.
You said feel free.
Feel
Okay.
free and other moments.
On our
Ah,
way back, maybe.
Yeah.
grumble,
Also-
grumble,
As-
grumble.
Also, Ipos, how are those scales treating you? It's been about nearing a month, honestly, that you've gone through that transformation, and
Yeah.
the shininess has kind of come through fully now.
Yeah, they fine. Not itch or nothing.
Feeling pretty good about being part of the metallic dragon family now.
Ippos not metallic family, chromatic. Blue.
Yeah, but you're metal now. You could be cobalt. The cobalt's kobold.
Ooh. Ippos like sound of that.
Yeah, I kind of dig that too.
Now Ippos need become full big dragon.
That's going to be a bit more complicated, but I won't leave it off my research table.
You start working on wings, Ippos start working on breathe fire.
But actually, you would probably breathe lightning, honestly.
At this point, he's already stopped listening. He's sort of got his mouth open, heaving, trying to force something out.
Uh,
He's practicing.
Okay.
As you reach this part of the road, whoever is carrying the witch compass will notice that it stops spinning and is pointing this direction.
Boing. I told
So-
you he was in the hole.
West.
Like, do you think he's in the mountain range? I mean, he was there last time.
That's what it's pointing to.
Gosh. It looks like there's a gap in the mountains. We could maybe traverse that. It's gonna be a pain.
He might be watching Gap. Could go straight over mountain.
Directly at the mountain range?
Yes.
Do you know how hard it is to haul Rusty up a mountain? I mean, we have Wolf, but he seemed.
We also have Robert.
I don't want to put them through that. They're my
No,
friends.
I would agree.
Wolf is blowing the compass.
Maybe dig through mountain.
I left a few extracts unprepared. I think I can work something out if I go quick. We could do it.
If you want me to actually, let's see, take like 1 hour. It is probably still actually, you could just go straight further like that, yeah. Because this
Yeah,
isn't
over.
technically a full mountain.
Yeah.
It's more hilly terrain.
I said Wolf is going straight this way.
Okay. You could do it.
As
Not
everyone
bad.
moves through this. Sorry, Booby.
It's not that bad, isn't like to Aaron.
As we're walking, because Erin is so fast, she's gonna take the time to prepare 2 of her extracts that she left open into monkeyfish,
Okay.
just in case there's a case where I need to get Rusty up a cliff.
There's like not quite paths, but there's like ways you can take. The main thing that this will factor in is if an encounter happens, it's obviously gonna be any kind of cliffs are gonna be taller. So I don't actually have any good mountain maps because they don't apparently. Can some roll me a D100?
Oh,
Sure. Okay. Got it.
Stark's turn. All is fine.
still go for high rolls.
Alright.
Do you wish to enter the hole?
We should probably send someone to scout the hole first.
That is also an option.
I mean, I'm not cursed anymore, so it's an option.
Preferably someone without, like, weird muscular issues.
Dude, I can walk still. I'm not that far along my disease. I mean, I'm not great at it, but I can walk.
Okay, but could you run?
No.
Well,
I mean,
I-
Alana, if you're volunteering.
Does Lana wish to discuss?
She could
We also
scout.
have. I also have June, who's quite good at this sort of thing.
I keep trying to blank
True.
that out of my mind.
that's also a good point.
I'm going to send June with you.
Did anyone invite someone who's actually good at this?
I
I
mean,
also brought Robert.
Alana's
good at
decent
this.
at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Wait,
got this.
Robert's not.
No,
Before-
I'm just saying, like, have a stealth party kind of situation that we
Oh, okay,
can
fair.
send in, not like.
Well, before we send anyone in, can we have a look around the outside? If there's any tracks or signs of life here?
I suppose it would make sense to actually make sure he is here.
Or I suppose more importantly, signs of unlife.
Sure. If this will be 2 separate rolls. If you're looking for signs of unlife, that'll be a perception. If you're looking for tracks for him, that'll be a survival at a +10.
Well, I'm guessing Wolf will get the survival.
I will have June look for signs of undead.
I'm going to assist in looking for signs of undead. Hit it
Damn
on the
it, June.
nose.
June, you really need to get some spellcasting of your own, so you can like detect psychic.
I mean,
I know,
you just
I'm
need to get
gonna-
her XP.
I
I'll-
do. Which
I'll
this
take
is getting XP. So,
Wow, okay. I rolled the 4. Cool.
all right, June. Oh, feel free to June. Feel free to dive into like water pools and stuff and make sure there's no undead in there as well.
Just give you an
She-
OK symbol.
Does she suffer from methane toxicity?
No, absolutely not. She is
Doesn't
an
breathe,
imp.
so
She does not breathe.
Is fair.
I do not know how a hand would breathe in the first place, actually.
I don't know, maybe they got like a esophagus on the back wrist stump.
No,
like
no.
a bagpipe.
Yeah. Ugh, God, stop. I don't want to think
That
about this hand.
you are the one who said it.
I know, it's my own fault. I get it.
It is, yes.
Let's see. Wolf's survival is thankfully very good to track. Note that, yes, actually, you can find the pinpoint signs of, thankfully made easier, where Beast has landed specifically. As you can note, yes, there are tracks that lead to this hole. Wolf, with that survival, you also know this place. Looking as you probably get a little bit close just to check the mouth and such, you note that this place seems to have actually been dug out rather than a naturally forming cave, or at least partially.
Diggy hole, diggy hole.
As for the others, your perception reveals there are undead about, but they're mostly just within the encounter table rather than being like specifically posted outside.
Oh, excellent.
That's nice.
And as for the scouting party that you want to send, you can certainly send June and you can certainly have Alana go. As for any stealthy companions, I believe the only one you have who's properly stealthy is Marie.
Epos go.
Ipos can also go.
Ipos, if you're going, jeez, I don't want to have my partner go in there.
Epos small. Fine.
Have you seen me? You're taller than me.
Yes, but you use clacky stick.
No, I don't. It's very quiet. I've designed it so.
Clack, 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 clack.
Look, if you're going Ipos, I'm going too.
Okay.
I don't really condone having excess amount of people while we're scouting.
We can split up. We won't be all in the same place.
I dislike that even more.
Only like 4 people.
Yeah.
And besides, if there's a trap, you guys need someone that'll actually be able to point it out. Because frankly, neither of you have all that good of eyes.
A
No
lot of
offense.
shrugs.
You guys can go ahead of me. Just, I'll check rooms. Got it?
Speaking of Alana's gonna have detect magic running.
I'm going to be moving you over to a map.
I suppose that Ibos could have detect magic as well.
Yeah. If you have any buffs you want to cast before going into potentially dangerous area, now is the time. Maria will be coming as well. Does she have any buffs she wants? Oh, I need to actually reset her spell list from
Heightened
the last.
awareness is 10 minutes per level, isn't it? Can be running then.
Alright, also, let me see your guys' water skins quick.
You get trolled.
Just take your medicine and shut up.
Bosch doesn't have a water skin.
What do you mean you don't have a water skin?
I mean, out of character, I don't have a water skin written down.
Oh my god, here, you drink some of mine. And basically, Aaron's going to give us all tears to wine.
Oh god,
Gotcha.
that's fine then, yeah.
Hey, with some bonuses, good for perception. Also, if you're looking for yourselves, you should be on the bottom left.
Yes, safe.
Let me just quickly check that I've got every. Oh, actually, I need to open the proper document for this. No. Where's my Dominic document?
Let's see, +2.
The floor
For some
is
reason,
yours.
I never.
Considering how much we use Tier to Wine, I wish you could just add your own like preset like common macros, because it'd be nice to just have that like across your Roll20 account.
Yeah.
Peek. Basically, checking for traps.
So roll me. Either you can choose to have a take 10, or you can roll and we'll use that for looking for traps.
Well, my opinion is about taking 10.
Always take 10 every time.
No, never take 10.
Ah.
So Big B, I don't know if you can see, but June is also on the map. Let me give June a name.
So I've already added her health back.
28. 30 for hidden objects. 31
Okay.
for hidden traps.
You do not see any traps right here. I will stop you if you come across any.
Okay. Okay, it looks like we're good down this hallway.
Also, while you're here, that was if you're stealthing, roll stealth. No, note that down.
Oh. At least I'm better than Alana.
Better than the hand.
16.
Well, as long as you're ever out, it's fine.
Alana, 13. June.
I have a +13. I rolled 3.
I mean, I rolled a
Also-
4, I understand.
Don't move any further because you spot a trap. Marie is also 25. Nice. You'll notice that Marie actually is pretty fast while moving stealth. As you can recognize that the reason she has the stealth tag is because she can move at full speed while stealthing.
Cool.
She does the ninja
You
run.
find. Yeah, Naruto run. Anyway. Let you start. The first thing you notice is, pretty much the first thing that any good wizard should have in their thing is there's an alarm spell layered over this area. So any moving through this area will trigger an alarm.
The alarm spell can't be disarmed, can it?
I don't believe so.
No, I'm pretty sure it can because the alarm spell is under traps.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong then. I don't know. You're correct, and the spell itself doesn't say anything, though.
You might need to find an alternate route. Alternatively, do you have an item?
Yeah, no, that's a nah from me. Can I try to... The alarm spell, is it like a solid barrier that crosses that line? Or is it...
It would technically be, I think it's a 20. Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius animation. So it's basically like
How tall is the cavern?
not very. Well, actually, that's not true. It's large enough that like a huge size creature could get through. So if you're lucky, you could attempt to squeeze through the top of it. If you, as the others kind of look with their detect magic and think, yeah, there's like a small area near the ceiling.
feeling it's great that the only person that could actually probably do this is me, who can't see the aura. So if I would, I'd have to be flying blind. You guys have to tell me where I can go,
Alternatively, send Jin.
or we could send
I,
you.
yep.
Or we could just enter this with diplomacy.
Oh, I
Can
suppose
I
that's the
Yeah.
point.
stage you
Considering you're
then?
going somewhere Dominic is, Raleigh will also be in the backwards group.
Oh yeah, she kind of has to be. So
Should probably remember the important plot person you have.
Yeah, we sort of get here, and then she comes running down the road behind us, just, guys, you forgot me!
She's just sitting on a weird rainbow creature.
do we know actually like the triggering condition for the alarm? Is it just if any creature that's not Dominic?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
I guess
Fine.
technically June has knowledge arcana.
Yeah, because you have it.
Yep.
She's just not very smart.
Good,
Oh, never
John.
mind.
Good job, June.
Damn it,
Get
Ipos,
it.
you're useless.
The
Also,
alarm is
why-
also key to ignore undead.
Ooh. All right. June's going to bob up and down and give a thumbs up to
Get away from me.
everyone,
Okay. You
and
feel
then
like you
just
got this?
fly through the alarm, which doesn't trigger.
Rest in peace, Marie. Okay, give me a second, as I have a decent amount to review here. What did June get for her stuff?
She got a.
I have it written
25.
down, don't worry. I'm just between like 3 documents.
25, just like Murray.
Behind 5 proxies. Anyway. Da, 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 da. As June sees to the north, some kind of prison cell, and to the east, some kind of chamber.
Sneaky time. Oh, hey, there's a. Let's hug the ceiling a bit. That's a
Sure.
spooky thing that I see.
There's a grate in the floor that June can see. June can obviously wait. Are these on
June?
the? Yeah, okay, you can't see them.
Range of June's blind sense? 20 feet.
Oh,
but dark vision
short.
she's got. Okay.
She does have like senses beyond blind sense, or blind.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
the
just
one
need to
is.
double check.
Yeah, it's just that she has that for being able to see weird shit near her. But you
Uh,
see a room filled with the or June sees a room filled with necrographs. Various different augmentations attached to them. Some of them have large blades for hands. Others seem to have metal grafted into them.
Oh, More scouting. Let's go this way.
Meanwhile, Aaron's going to take out a metronome and start looking around and disbelieving parts of these walls, just in case.
Give me a will save. They sure are walls.
Yep, they sure are walls.
What
Okay.
you do, Evan?
I'm looking for illusions. I know they exist because I know. Well, frankly, I've seen you guys do them, but I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Ipos starts testing.
None of these walls appear to be false.
Oh, they
Meanwhile,
real.
June, you see a very emancipated figure. This is obviously not a living person, judging from just how thin they are. Give me.
Oh,
Where is the stats for him? Did I not? No, I didn't. Okay, give me a second. Oh wait, never mind. Here we are. Because he actually has a chance of noticing June.
oh dear.
He does not. He appears to be chilling.
Okay. Is this a bar? Like bars, like prison bars? That you
These are
just-
bars.
Huh. So there's a guy in here, or a figure in here, behind bars, apparently trapped by Dominic. That's not Dominic, as far as June can tell, right?
Doesn't look like it. Dominic
Eh.
was alive last June saw.
Fair point.
So unless he
Sh-
decided to turn himself into undead and lock himself in the easiest point to access within his seeming complex.
Yeah, probably not. Let's see if June can identify it. Maybe.
June does have all your knowledges.
Uh-huh. She can try. Emphasis on try.
Sure is some kind of undead.
Huh? Alright, well. Okay. Let's go back this way. Do. It's here. More stuff.
More guards.
June's just gonna stick to the ceiling and just keep hovering her
June.
way.
As you fly over the grate, you see something within.
Thing.
I had to quickly see if they recognize you. Or not recognize, but see you. They do. However, they don't
Oh,
seem to
dear.
give much mind to another undead floating about. As you see two undead snakes grafted, or rather, one undead snake, but with two heads grafted together.
Ugh. Wonderful.
Now,
Are they
if-
grafted like a hydra, or are they
Big cat
grafted
dog.
to where it's a head at each end?
It's a cat dog sort of scenario.
Oh,
head at each
wonderful.
end.
That's just whoever thought to do that is.
It doesn't appear that they can get out. However, they can sort of squeeze and reach out.
Yeah, I have a feeling something's going to trigger those things to, like those grates to open.
That would be you, presumably.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, can June also roll me a perception as she enters that room?
and do. Much better at that.
June notices on this pillar there's numerous little holes.
Ooh. Oh no. In that case, yeah, she's going to fly over to it and sort of.
As June gets closer, her blind sense senses a bunch of small skulls inside.
Wait, skulls?
Skulls, very tiny skulls.
She's going to just get closer and sort of poke a finger in to look in?
She sure can. There appears to be a bunch of skulls with wings resting inside this pillar.
Huh. How big are they?
They're like smaller than the actual. It's a bit less skulls, more like dried human heads, like those weird shrunken heads that you find in novelty shops.
Uh-huh. Are they about the
Didn't-
size of one of those, or are they like
Yeah.
coin-sized or something?
Oh, they're not coin sized. The holes aren't like that small. It's not
Okay,
like
good.
tiny little dart holes. It's like
Yeah, I thought it was like a beehive type thing. with
no.
Tiny
I mean,
heads.
sort of, but bigger.
Okay, good.
Big
good.
holes.
Oh,
Oh, lovely. So swarms of shrunken heads.
cool.
Interesting.
I just found this.
Oh,
Magical traps. The DC for both perception and disabled device is equal to 25 plus the spell level of the highest spell level used to make the magical trap. Alarm does qualify as a magical trap.
Oh, so you could disable the alarm.
so you can be working on
Do-
that while June's exploring.
Do you
Yeah.
have the trap finding ability, as I believe you need that to disarm magical
I
traps?
have it twice.
Ooh, you show off.
Looks cool.
June, you see an altar in this room.
Ooh.
There's numerous paraphernalia set up around in this place, but, well, if June wants to figure out more, that's a religion check.
Well, she can try.
Can she? Can she try?
She can get a 9, apparently.
Apparently.
That's all she can get.
And
It's
this is
fine.
why you take 10 people.
June.
12 isn't
It
that
wouldn't
much
help.
of a
Yeah, it
name.
would give it 12.
Sideline, if Erin wants to attempt to disable the alarm spell, she certainly can try. Maria will aid.
Ipos will give words of encouragement.
Thank you, my moral support kobold.
Oh wait, never.
I
Maria
mean,
doesn't have a
that's
chance to
still
do this.
enough, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this is a breeze as you knock up the runes anchoring the alarm in the air, as we quietly just power down.
Seriously, everyone relies on that spell so much, and no one knows how to disable it.
Ipos not rely on it.
Well, yeah, because you're smart.
Yes, Ipos smartest.
Peak.
You see bars up ahead.
I see bars.
Yes. Time. P.
Peek over it. Under.
You see a necrocraft.
Dead thing. Dead thing.
Hey, Lana, I see a dead thing. Well, Ipos sees a dead thing.
Oh, T-Mac, I probably would have also had Alana cast Vanish on herself because I forgot that's the spell I have.
Vanish only lasts rounds, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
now that
around
we
twelve.
now that we actually moved up is what I'm talking about. So
And
we're
if you
actually looking
wanted
at
to
things.
like, yeah, sure. I mean, if you wanted to like head back a bit, cast it so that nobody can hear you and like rush forward so you can look at things. But you only
Yes.
really have 3 rounds, so
That's fine. So Alana doesn't give a fuck at this point. You can go look over here. I see undead shit. I'm just gonna do this.
okay. Necrocrafts. Some of you have encountered these before. I'll also give you one for the. Ooh, actually, before you go checking up there, as Aaron can kind of vaguely get close. There's a trap here.
How annoying is it?
I'll get back to that, because I'll give you a
Okay.
quick review of the necrocrafts first.
Okay.
Necrocrafts are basically variable undead. For this, at the start of every fight, I'm going to roll randomly to see what alterations we will have. They can have things such as attacks which will cause bleed damage. They can have things such as extra armor or even extra movement speeds. They also have a few boring additions, which is stuff like over just a bit stronger, or they have more legs. And more scarily, some of them can get a paralysis attack.
Okay.
So during combat, it may be pertinent to try and identify what sort of alterations we end up with.
Yeah, they'll all fry.
I mean, you're not wrong. As for that trap, let's see which one is that. Aaron can notice. Let's see, what was your perception before for traps?
37.
Right, okay, that's good enough.
I'd hope so.
And yeah. Aaron notices, oh, there's just a tripwire there. Until she notices there's like another tripwire like immediately after it where someone would put their foot should they were to step over the other tripwire.
Yeah, clever.
It seems to lead to a pit, some kind of pit trap.
Ah, the old double wire trick.
Yeah, into a pit.
The pit spiked?
I can't tell. It's closed.
Boss natural kobold instincts coming through.
Yeah.
How big is the pit exactly?
I will
part is it?
reveal my GM layer.
Okay. So Lana will move herself here.
Comfortably jump if there wasn't bars on the other side.
She can't. Or can she see this guy? She has an angle
You
where
can
she
see
get-
him.
Okay.
I need to quickly roll if he can see you.
I have a 36 stealth now, I think.
No, you got a 13.
No, I have vanish roll
Oh,
running
right,
now.
fair enough. Vanish will help, and Deepos is around the corner enough, as you can get a very quick look at him before it will start to run out. You recognize this as a ghoul. Intelligent undead, well renowned for the fact that they have a disease effect associated with most of their natural attacks, and they're able to cause paralysis to people who are not elves.
Very well. That's great. Nolan's gonna come back over here before she pops into existence.
Time for me to
Fair
try and become undead again.
I thought you were about to say time for me to become an elf.
No, not quite.
Big brain play. Go back in time and make yourself an elf. As a short aside, June. This appears to be some sort of room with a bunch of corpses in it. As you
Oh,
can see,
probably.
various bodies in various states. Some of them burned, some of them just torn apart, various organs, and blah blah blah.
I'm going to poke one or two that seem intact, more intact than others.
Roll me a heal check. Or roll me a heal or a straight intelligence check. Actually, since this is June specifically.
Well, straight intelligence it is. Silas doesn't have heal, and neither does June. But hey, that's not bad.
June has saw something which affords her a certain boon in this situation. For the strange ghost that Silas and Aaron was talking to, this looks exactly like them. Both of the bodies that are kind of vaguely intact in here look exactly like him.
Oh! Huh. That's... Alright, June's going to start backing out now. Well then, that's interesting, and it also explains some things. Go over here now.
Been hinting at it for so long.
Yeah, you just realized that?
Well, yeah, I haven't, I thought it was probably something like that, but I thought he was more literally, using the soul,
No, he's
soul
taking,
bits, not actual clones of the alchemist to make his undead.
yeah, he's making the clones, yoinking the souls, and making the undead out of the bodies.
Okay,
Where do you think he's
yeah,
getting all the bodies?
I guess that's a good point. Yeah, I thought he was just robbing graves because we are near towns. They've got graveyards.
Nah, you haven't heard any grave robbing.
I guess
Yeah,
that's true.
other people have actually inquired about that, but they didn't find anything. But that's where he's
Yeah,
been getting
Silas
all his
hasn't.
bodies from,
Huh.
is the clone farms.
Well then, that explains why the
Hey.
alchemist is pissed.
Hey, Marie, I don't suppose you have a way of distracting a bunch of undead so allow us to sneak past.
Um,
Sort of you
There's-
running out there with your arms way up in the air screaming.
I could summon something, but those all feel like very blatant distractions. There's nothing I have that's very subtle.
That's fair. Do the old chuck a rock trick, but there seems to be too many.
There's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just wait for June to come back.
After I disabled the alarm trap? I mean, alright, fine.
That's only a suggestion. Big B, those are stairs leading down to the next layer of this base.
Ah, okay. We shall explore
This
that later.
passage just appears to lead into an actual proper cave network, but doesn't appear hand carved.
Alright.
And that's a collapsed tunnel.
Okay. Time to return then, because I. Well,
There's
no,
up.
that's not true. June's gonna make her way back around to the north over here. Doot, doot, doot. Boop, boop. Let's check up here. One last little thing that I've missed.
These necrocrafts appear to be digging. Each are wielding pickaxes.
We'll say
There appears to be a fork in the road.
north.
That looks like a loot room.
Oh, it does. You know what? Actually, that catches June's curiosity more.
Yeah.
Mushroom man.
Yeah, especially since mushrooms are nowhere near as.
June
interesting
does
to
not
loot.
think those are mushrooms, but we'll come back to it when you look at it.
Oh,
Does
okay.
June wish to investigate this stuff?
Yes, she will poke in some drawers. Man, I really wish I'd given her that ability.
What, the one to touch the vet instantly knows what's coming out?
Yeah, exactly.
June, I'll give you a few things, but this is mostly the easiest to find stuff. There's a couple of rations. There's reagents for spellcasting. For instance, there's 200 gold pieces worth of stolen incense. And there's some rare crafting materials in here, which I'll not name until someone who actually has a decent intelligence score comes and identifies them.
Yeah, that's not 6 int. Fair. And in the big barrel. Pokes the cask.
That's mostly just juice. When I say juice, it's alcohol.
Wine.
No, here's Ribena in
or
there.
ale, or
Yes, Dominic's secret apple juice.
go look at the big purple pustules. Then.
You're not wrong. They are big purple pustules.
Oh,
They appear to be
wonderful.
cysts of some kind, just sitting there
Ugh.
slowly, kind of blubbing.
Here are
This
the
would be a
cysts.
dungeoneering check to identify.
Silas does not have that, so June does not have that.
I'm afraid you're
June
out of luck,
instead
Ben.
goes up and pokes one. Gently.
Ooh. It feels fit to burst. But thankfully,
June
June
is-
is small.
June is not doing much more touching then. June is
Okay.
backing away because, yeah. Now, just recall back to person who will allow June to share memories.
Don't touch me.
Yep, which, yeah, I didn't expect Aaron. I was thinking more Marie or Alana or, no, Hippos probably wouldn't. Or at the very least, June probably wouldn't try with Hippos. Ralia is another one that would probably be more than willing.
Raleigh is not with the scouting team, but
Oh, she's not. No,
she's not really a scout. She's just small.
Yeah, she's with the group.
Look,
as a
let's
whole.
just. We're just at the entrance. Let's just go back.
Lana's also fine with being told weird shit.
Okay,
By-
good, because
My logic is her scarf already talks to her. And
Fair.
whispers
And the
things in
scarf-
her ear.
and the scarf doesn't like treat June as evil, so because June's not evil.
It's true.
June is the same alignment as Silas, technically.
But you can return and
Enjoy the information from hand scouting.
blah.
Helps to have an undead hand.
Hey,
everyone
quick
gets-
question. Since
Mhm.
Alana has engineering and she's having stuff shared with her, can she roll on it now that she's being fed information about it?
About the cysts,
Yeah.
you'll have to investigate them in person, I'm afraid, because there's something important that June would not have been able to find out just by
Okay, that's fair.
looking at them.
The best thing you're getting is just the feeling of, hey, June touched it and felt really, really taut and gonna pop.
However, other things that you could potentially identify include the altar. And that's pretty much
Oh,
it,
yeah.
actually.
That's something.
That's a knowledge religion. Okay, never mind. I got it. Alana, you blatantly recognize that as an altar to Lamash too. There's
I
a
see.
large rune carved, her, depiction, which is like some kind of weird dragon with another leg. If I remember it correctly. Hold on, where's the draw?
It's a three-eyed jackal.
Yeah, it's like that. Vaguely.
I don't, the
Going
ruin
from memory.
itself is it's like a dragon, kinda.
Yes. So far, June has identified this room is filled with bad shit, altar, dead people, way down, loot, and cysts. The main question comes now as a group: how do you actually want to do this? Because getting any group of people past all of this is going to be difficult.
Do we just want to knock, frankly?
I
This would be
mean,
a good idea considering we have Ralia here, and if Dominic recognizes her, and we're in luck and not having to deal with the not Dominic.
Yeah, it's a chance we could flip the coin.
Yes, possibly.
How would we get his attention without going through the dead things?
I mean,
I could potentially send June down further and see if she can just, sadly, have her beeline straight to him, much to her own dislike.
that technically would work. I mean, theoretically, I just kind of disabled the alarm. It's still technically running.
Epos blow whistle.
I could poke the. Oh yeah, I did break the alarm. Yeah.
I thought that with magical traps you don't technically disarm them fully. You don't dispel them. You just suppress them.
Yeah.
I thought you needed like a rogue talent to do that, like keep them active but not trigger.
I don't know.
Definitely do for
I assume I
mechanical.
broke it.
You definitely do for mechanical traps. Not sure. The trap finding ability does say a rogue can use a disabled device to disarm magic traps.
Theoretically, I could, since I could disarm something, I might be able to rearm something. I mean, if you guys want to let me have a go at it, I don't know.
I'll let you try if you wish to attempt to reset his alarm spell.
Sure. Not as good as it at that.
Yeah, there seems to be some kind of trick that you're not getting. As you kind of fiddle around with it and it just doesn't seem to want to come back online again.
That was still
Come
a
on,
26, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, but I think for normal magical traps, it's like 25 plus, isn't it?
25
Just to
plus
even
level.
disarm them.
Yeah.
Like a damn thing. That you don't have to have that do anything.
I mean, use magic device normally does something, just not always what you wanted it to do.
Give me a second.
Meanwhile, Ipos had literally pulled out a cave whistle and was preparing to blow it.
God.
It would get attention, and it's a cave whistle,
It
so it
would
would travel really
it would
well
get
down
attention.
here.
The issue is you want attention that isn't necessarily undead, I believe.
Yeah, but we don't know if the alarm trap will do that. As far as we know, it could be a sound alarm and will just attract the undead.
That's also true.
We don't know if it's a mental link to him.
Aaron, I'm afraid nothing happens with your use magic device.
Okay.
Then I guess I can send June down to just
Yeah.
sort of rush after and see if she can find Dominic.
Okay.
Ipos looks deflated that he's not going to get to play whistle.
Deflated.
You know, you can blow your whistle once we've brought Dominic up.
I'm just imagining like an actual what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. Anyway, hold on a second. I need to copy some tokens. Dominic, where are you? I not have your token bound to this. Okay, give me a second. Come on, load faster, please. Dun, dun, dun. Roll 20 to not freeze. Dun, dun, dun. Come on.
No. Oh.
Hi, June.
She can easily get there. Considering none of the undead actually seem to register her presence. Oh, I actually attached the token to you because I'm smart in that way. There we go. Oh, actually, hold on a second. As you move over there, I need to check something. Second floor. Okay, you're fine.
Okay. Boop.
As you get here, you see something. I just quickly need to make sure that this is the right thing. First of all, see what appears to be like a bed. You see what appears to be some kind of bedroom. But then, more importantly, you see people on the other side.
Actual people.
Hey, he's
Actual
Faceless Man.
people.
And someone we don't know.
Oh, great. So he's in Faceless Man mode.
Indeed. Hold on, I need to roll it, actually. Reroll stealth for June, please.
June, come on. You're pretty good at this. Teeny tiny. You're very good at this, actually.
Oh, damn, I don't think he can actually beat that, though. Let's see. How do I do this without showing the sheet name? Let's
Just
take
roll
moments
it.
to roll it.
Yeah.
You're not being surprised, so that's fine. She actually has a
Sure.
better chance, but not a high
Pretty
enough.
sure there's like a roll to GM option in most sheets.
I know there is, but then I want you to see it because I don't know.
Okay.
I like the suspense.
Yeah, I could technically see it. See June at some point. Technically.
But you, as June comes around the corner, they see. Oh, I haven't made a fancy name for his evil side, so it's called Bad Dominic. But you see Bad Dominic kind of talking to a girl. Her face is scarred, one of her eyes appears to be blinded, as she's kind of just quietly letting out tears looking at her hands, which appear monstrous. Strange claws going from them, and she goes, "What's happened to me?" As he just kind of reaches out, pats her on the head, and goes, "Shh, it's fine now."
Onto the ceiling
Mhm.
now and just crawl, crawl, crawl. Get a bit closer. Just drop a little bit from above. Never mind.
I
the
do want to
spooky
point out you
hand.
do technically need to cover, and the kind of way that this
Oh.
is set out, Jim would
I
not be
guess.
unseen on the roof.
I don't. There's no like lack of light.
Not really. It's lit up in
Oh.
here.
Okay,
There's even a candle.
June will stay here. Actually, no, never mind. June will crawl under a table. Aha.
Sure. Give me a second. Right, what's this? Aha. As June enters this room, Dominic suddenly looks around wildly. Someone's here. As the girl on the floor goes, Where? Where? June thinks she triggered an alarm.
Fine. June's under a table.
We're going to
Now flattened
reroll
herself
stealth.
under the table. Oh, really? Damn it.
Stick to the underside of the table.
Yeah, she's basically doing that. Oh, God. Whoa. That's a.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You are saved by J-Mac's shitty rolls.
I am.
Once again.
I mean, this is
JMX rolls are proportional to my own.
literally a cartoonish moment right now, where they're picking up random objects and June's just stuck to the back of them.
Kind of. They're like back to back scanning the room before he goes. Sorry, maybe I'm just tired. Hearing things. It
That
seems to.
earthworm, you did it.
It's like in fucking stealth games where like we're like, oh, what's that? And then 5 seconds later, we're like, oh, it must be nothing.
June triggers a yellow alert. But it's fine. It's fine. She's just gonna stay here,
Oh,
latched to
actually,
the bottom of a table.
give me a second. I had to see June's memory share thing. Did that work 2 ways? I can't remember if she saw your memories. Actually, tell me this: did June aid when you read the dirt? Can you remember?
I believe so. Yes.
Because I think you do it pretty much all the time now that you can.
Yeah. June sort of like, as long as she's with me, she's probably aiding me on any psychic skill check.
Give me a second, then.
That if she's decent at it.
Because I think I'll end the session here, but I'll end it on a cliffhanger. Let me just make sure that everything is set up. As she recognizes that person from the first vision, or from the first and second vision of the dirt.
Oh, he succeeded. Neat.
It's Rebecca.
But I have bits of your body in my jar.